Michelle mentioned that rehab, it can be available and it cannot be available. What was interesting in my situation is I was taken to a hospital. I was there for a week, and I had to then afterwards find my own
Mm-hmm.
therapy. And the hard part about that is that you need to use your brain in order to find the therapy, in order to find an occupational therapist or cognitive rehab. And the part that you use to find this information is broken. Your brain is broken. The parts that do all the thinking aren't there. And it's kind of like expecting somebody who has a broken foot to walk around town finding the doctor that will fix the foot and then walk around town again to find the physical therapist. And we don't do that for people who have broken feet, but that's how we feel as brain survivors, brain injury survivors, is that we are left on our own to have to find these resources. And it was interesting because in my case with my injury, I was taken to a hospital and I had to find my own pathway. And later on, years later, I found out that there was um, an occupational therapy program within the hospital that I was at, but I was not given that information. And so that is very typical, and that's a problem. The other is we have mentioned that a brain injury is with you for the rest of your life. It's not something that is healed and goes away. And the part that's a problem is the if you are lucky and you have insurance, it's only for a very limited time. So not only do you have to most likely have to find the help, but the help that you're going to get is a very limited time. It's all having to do with insurance and it all has to do with money. And we also have said that brain injury people end up losing their jobs. So and we know why. They can't hold on to their jobs because they're not able to do and think and do the processes in the way and as fast as they used to. And so now you've lost your job, you don't have the insurance, and yet you have this thing that's ongoing that you need help for. And so rehab is kind of a tough subject for people with brain injuries because people think that, oh, you got help, you should be all better. Oh, you get some help and realize that, you know what, I'm still broken. I still have things that are not working and I don't have the resources. I don't know where to go to find the resources. And so that's kind of a problem.
I think a key in what Christy was just saying is that a lot of times individuals may have some type of rehab coverage through medical insurance, but it's just not enough. They will go through that process, and when they're released from their therapies, they're still struggling, and they still have challenges that they're dealing with on an everyday basis. And due to the insurance situation, they're not able to continue with those therapies.